pray when you're presented with conflict? And that conflict can be anything from sickness to disease to relationship problems to financial problems to where you're going in your life. How do you pray when you face conflict? Hi, I'm Lisa Taylor, if you don't know me, and we talk about the law of God here and how following and practicing and demonstrating the law of God, we can find our way out of any problem. So, how do you do that? How do you pray? Number one, recognize there is no opposing force to the all good that is God. There is no opposing force. It looks like an opposing force. It looks like conflict. It looks like an enemy, but it has no power. If the devil had had any power, instead of saying, throw yourself down to Jesus, he would have pushed him. We know this. How do you pray? Number one, recognize the enemy when it's coming at you. Recognize it looks like there's an opposing force. It looks like there's a conflict. And know that it has no power. Know, see it for what it is, that it's a suggestion to throw yourself down. Don't fight the enemy, right? Recognize it has no power. Therefore, there's no reason to go after it. So what do you do in that moment? What does your prayer look like? Number one, look up, know God. Know who God is. God is the all that is. In the Bible where it talks about, if you would remove this mountain to yonder place, and if you believe in your heart that you can, it'll be that way unto you. As you believe, so be it done unto you. You hear this throughout the Bible over and over and over again. What are you taking a stand for? When when Mother Teresa was asked, "Are you against war?" She said, "No, I'm not against war. I'm for peace." So battling against the enemy, battling against the conflict, diving in and trying to figure out the conflict, what you resist persists. We know this. Recognize it. Great. Be aware of it. And then your prayer is to know God, know the allness of God, the allness of good. And then look up, know God, look in, know yourself. Know that you're made in the image and likeness of God, that you possess sovereign power to think and act rightly. Nothing can dispossess you of this heritage and trespass on love. And that's a beautiful quote from the woman Mary Baker Eddy, who discovered the science behind all the works that Jesus did. So when you feel that you are in conflict, recognize it's the illusion of the senses. It's like, these are not the droids you're looking for, right? Recognize it's the illusion and then know what is your play. What is your prayer in that moment? Know God, look up, know God, look in, know yourself, and then look out and act as possessing all power from him in whom you have your being. You take a stand in that moment for all that is God, all that is good, and know that you possess sovereign power to think clearly and to act. What are you for? What direction am I going? What am I taking a stand for? That is the thinking process and the behavior, claiming the allness of God, knowing that God is the power in the moment, that God being all doesn't leave any room for an enemy to come in and take up space in your thinking or in your experience. So know this. This is a way that you can pray, a step forward for you. How do you step forward? Take a stand for what is true, what is good, what is God, and let God's power be present in your thinking and in your life demonstrated. And that's how you handle conflict. And if you like these ideas, share this. Let me know where you're watching from. That's always fun. But share this with someone. Definitely subscribe if you haven't subscribed already so that you're aware of when we go live. And put this into practice. The next time you face conflict, you know what you do to pray. How do you pray? You know God. You know yourself as God's reflection. And then you take an action based on that truth, not based on the conflict or the lie. And then see how your life changes. You will overcome the conflict. You will demonstrate the win. Lots of love. See you next time. If you like these concepts, share this because this truth heals. Okay. See you next time.